Hi, how are you? Let me start with a simple question. Be honest with me. Do you feel like your money works for you, or against you? Because for most people right now, it feels like no matter how hard they try, they're falling behind. And before we go deeper, if you've ever felt this pressure, subscribe to the channel, hit the like button, and write in the comments right now. Do you feel better or worse financially than 5 years ago? Now let's talk. Inflation doesn't look dangerous. It doesn't knock on your door. It doesn't send you a bill. It just quietly takes. And most people don't even notice it happening. Let me explain this in the most basic way possible. Imagine you're a kid again. You have 10 pounds in your pocket. With 10 pounds, you can buy 10 chocolate bars at £1 each. Simple, easy, clear. Now fast forward to today. You still have 10 pounds. But each chocolate bar now costs £2. How many can you buy? 5. Same money, half the value. Nothing was stolen physically. But something was taken. That's inflation. Now pause for a second. When was the last time you noticed this in your own life? Food, coffee, fuel, rent? Write it down. I really want to know. Here's the problem. People are told that inflation is normal, that it's healthy, that it's part of the economy. But no one explains what it actually does to real people. Let's take a normal working person. You earn £2,000 a month. Rent, £800. Food, £400. Bills and transport, £300. You're left with £500. Not rich, but manageable. Now a year passes. Your rent goes up. Your food shop costs more. Your energy bill jumps again. Now your expenses are £1,700. But your salary? Maybe it went up by £50. So tell me, did you move forward or backward? This is not bad luck. This is math. And math doesn't care how positive you are. Now here's where it gets even more interesting. People are told, save harder, cut expenses, stop wasting money. Let me ask you something honestly. How do you save your way out of money losing value? If your savings sit in cash, and inflation is 5%, 7%, 10%, you're losing purchasing power every single year. Quietly. No notification. No warning. Let me give you another child-level math example. You save £10,000. Sounds good, right? But inflation over a few years eats 20 to 30% of its value. That £10,000 now feels like £7,000. Did you spend it? No. Did you touch it? No. So what happened? Exactly. Let me ask you something important here. Does this make you angry, or just tired? Because for many people, it's both. Now think about your parents. One income. A house. Kids. Holidays. Now today. Two incomes. Constant stress. No security. And somehow, less. Be honest. Did your parents live better than you do now? Write yes or no in the comments. Almost everyone I ask says yes. And that's not nostalgia. That's economics. Here's the part no one likes to admit. Inflation rewards people who own assets and punishes people who save cash. It transfers value quietly. From workers, to systems, to debt, to assets. And most people blame themselves. I should work harder. I should hustle more. I should sacrifice more. No. This is not a discipline problem. This is a system problem. Let me say this clearly. You cannot outwork inflation. You cannot outsave inflation. And you cannot budget your way out of a system designed to devalue money. That doesn't mean you're powerless. But it does mean you need to understand what game you're in. So here's the real question. Why are people still following rules that no longer work? Why are we still told to do what worked 30 years ago in a completely different economic reality? Think about it. If prices move forward, and your income stands still, you are moving backward. Even if you work harder. Even if you sacrifice more. That's inflation. The quiet thief. And the first step to fighting it is seeing it clearly. If this video made something click for you, hit the like button. It really helps more than you think. Subscribe if you want real explanations, not fake motivation. And tell me in the comments, what expense hurts you the most right now? Rent, food, fuel, or something else? Thank you for watching. And when you're ready, watch the next video on this channel, because once you see how the system really works, you can't unsee it. And this is only the beginning.